They are just about to start the game, so that is good timing. We'll quickly go over the decks. Clay's deck is, I dig the name, Lord of the Five Rings, Two Towers. Looks to be tower deck, not the Emperor Crab, but we do see some classic crab cards. Watch Commanders, looks Unicorn Splash, looks pretty solid. Chaley's deck is Seeker of Void Dragon. I believe I've streamed his deck before. Also looks like an updated version of Test. So this is probably going to be a very classic kind of game. And I realize I am horrendously washed out from the light. And now I'm not. We'll go with that. We see good flip for both people. Neat Master with one fate. Gasha Swordsmith on the Dragon side and Caillou Envoy on Crab side. Dragon is, or Chaley's on the play, so I expect he will pass here. Shurujisuke gets bought with one, and then another Caillou Envoy. Both players, unsurprisingly, bid 5. It is the way of the world. Swordsmith finds a fan. What does Hidden Mountain Pass do? Oh, this is the turn province face down. That's got to be in there just for the rally keyword. And I realize now my camera covers up the card text, so let's... Does that work? Nope, that's just going to be a hassle, so we live over here. Neat Master finds Defend the Wall on the first conflict, Political Earth. Sadly, no holdings for Yusuke to draw off of. Never mind, I'm an idiot. That card is just in play, not owned. I'm thinking Hida Guardian. Neat Master honors up. I would not be surprised. Way of the Crab could be kind of spicy right now. Neat Master will stand to defend, but it would still present some issues. What else we got in the deck? Assassination, one assassination, ceaseless duty, customs, Barca, and talismans. Okay, so this is going to clearly rely on Etsuji a bunch, and over here, nothing terribly surprising. Watch Commander comes down, answered by a fan. Talisman comes down. Let go to kill the Talisman. Watch Commander is doing Watch Commander things and starting to hemorrhage honor. Clay's going to pass. Itsuji goes away and Defend the Wall goes away. And an assassination gets pitched. None of that feels super great. Mill Void. Probably the best choice after Earth, especially since Neat Master only has the one fate on it. It'll offset the Watch Commander a touch, but there's really nothing doing about that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Katana, so favorable ground moves an Eaton Master in, Katana stands it. Now we're going to go military water, finds the pursuit of justice. So that'll be able to stand characters at water conflicts. We see a token defense. Master stands. I expect Clay is going to pass. Favor's already lost and there's no point. I mean, I guess if you now, I wouldn't burn a stand on this. Just let things pass through. Caillou Envoy going to do Caillou Envoy things twice. And there's a Way of the Crab. Okay, so that was a pricey Way of the Crab on the Yasuki and one of a Watch Commander. Yokuni, Raitsugu, Initiate, and Tranquil Philosopher for Dragon, a Steadfast, a Shujusuki, and a Mia Mystic for Clay. Does Dragon... They don't have a lot in the way of conflict characters. Oh, okay, that's right, Kyuden is a thing. Finds Pious Guardian. That feels better. Initiate with 0, another Yasuki with 1. A Mystic might not be the worst buy. That Raitsugu is going to be a pain in the ass. And we are off. I expect here Political Void. Makes sense. 3 Faded Raitsugu can be a problem. Fire makes a little bit less sense. Find Shameful. That is super unfortunate. So Raitsugu is going to defend. Shameful will trigger, and then Shujusuki is going to lose its fate. So let's see. Don't think there's a whole lot here to Storehouse gets popped, draws a card, and that's the end of that conflict. I expect we're going to see Batagashi Initiate go Political Water. Nope, military. I guess you got the favor of that, so that makes sense. Guardian defends. Clay's going to have to come up with something because the Initiate's going to honor itself. Hurricane Punch will easily go over. See, defend your honor to try and stop that. See another Hurricane Punch. Out of curiosity, is Chaley running Mitsu 1? He is running Mitsu 1. Okay. So those Hurricane Punches might make a comeback. There's a bonsai. I expect it'll get kicked. That does take him above the Togashi Initiate honor, but that's irrelevant because there's a return bonsai. Fine Katana doesn't feel like it's going to be enough. There's a response katana. Huh. There's definitely some weirdness. There's a watch commander. I don't think that's going to do any good right now. That probably should have been the first card you play. And then, you could have outpaced, because I doubt Chaley would have dropped the 4 honor. A super don't get playing amount. Because Chaley wasn't exactly presenting a break. And all you're doing is just tying it up, which is okay because he still gets to water ring. I don't know what you do to get another 4 military. The answer is nothing. Oh, there's a Void Fist to gut punch home. Oh, okay, that's why the keeping it tied. I still wish you would have played the Watch Commander much earlier. Favored mount and Pursuit of Justice, bring it back in. And so there's the Water Ring to Ready Right Sugu. I guess the only way he's really gonna get an attack off here is with a Slovenly Scavenger or Bob the Rebuilder or Common Cause. Common Cause works just as well, and Yusuke had no fate, so it's quite likely he can push a breakthrough here. Shameful's been used. Going Earth gets you the fate off the ring. No defense pass. Killing Yokuni's a big deal. Losing the court games is not too shabby either. And then there's a Gaijin Customs to get Pious Guardian back up. I don't think that's going to be enough to win politically, but it'll definitely stop a break. And there's Tattooed Wanderer to answer that. Ornate Fan, okay, so there's going to be a break happening, unless there's another favored mount. Yeah, low fading these characters has just been, like, there's been a lot of attachment investment in characters that don't have any fate to last. This Void Ring is going to wipe out so much investment. And basically the only way you can really stop it is by investing more into it, which puts you even further behind. So there's 2 breaks, and Chaley is behind on cards a little bit, but definitely moving forward towards a win better than Clay is at the moment. That Bias Guardian probably should have, like, if you're going to dump that many attachments on the Bias Guardian, you probably should have thrown 2 or 3 Fate on him. Tranquil Philosopher gets pitched because it's not pertinent for this game. I expect Chaley's going to buy Vishigenja. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If you're going to buy the Neat Master, you need to play the Doom Shigenja before Clay has a chance to weigh at the crab here. So, cute and Heatifiers. None of the characters that are up there are exactly showstoppers. Clay definitely has enough Fate to play around with here. Pitches 2 Gallants and gets a Yusuke with 1 Fate. There's a Neaton with 2. Student with 1. Presumably we'll see the Envoy. And I would definitely consider buying the Mystic just to get rid of that Tattooed Wanderer. Because otherwise Raitsugu is just going to keep on beating face. Alright, both players continue to bid 5. Storehouse will bring the hands fairly close. Chaley drops a Cloud to Mine on the student. That is not going to feel super great. Yeah, I'm not liking the position that Crab is finding itself in here. That Raitsugu is going to kill another province this turn. Neaton is probably going to be the defending character. Or depending on how many attachments he's got, or how many weapons he's got in his hand, it'll do everything. We have seen 2 katanas. We should be running slim on weapons. There's 1 more katana and a Jade Tetsubo. Oh, 3 Pathfinder's Blades. Yeah, so that Neat Master still has the potential of being everywhere. And we're probably going to go see Air Ring, Political, going to covert Student, whatever, yeah, defending with the Yusuke, you kind of have to, but that just means that the Yusuke is going to die, and Dragon's still going to get a break, because Mountains Anvil Castle is going to be adding 2. There's 1 bid, so Yusuke's dead at the end of this turn. Pass here is going to be really bad. Because if you pass here, you're basically going to concede this break, and that puts Chaley on box very quickly. Bob the Rebuilder makes an appearance. Gonna rebuild him that Storehouse. So Yusuke will draw a card, and then Storehouse will draw another card. So there's a Mountain's Anvil to get the break. Yusuke's digging for an answer. This is political. Ornate Fans are about it. Yeah. If he gets the fan, he cannot pop the storehouse. There's an offensive play of the Obsidian Talisman. That is not often seen, but it'll work. So that'll get the. It's going to be expensive. It'll be 2 honor at the end of his conflict. But that will at least require more cards to be played to get the break. Chaley showing his appreciation for that. There's Bass. And the Court Games responds. That is unlimited though. So for 3 honor, he can save this province, which he might need to do. And he chooses to do that. There's an Ancient Master, so now it's out of tricks, out of money too. That's not great. Storehouse gets popped. Hoping for a fan. Any fans left? No fans. And gone. That was an exceedingly expensive conflict for Clay. The hand discrepancy is much wider now, but I don't know if that matters, being 2 breaks behind. And you still have to find a way to push a victory through a Doom Shugenja or a Neaten Master, possibly both. What is going to be under the box for Clay? Goonie Wasteland. Okay. That can be useful. Clay chooses not to attack, needs the bodies for defense. 6. So he's going to be, Chaley's going to be presenting 6, 7. He can defend with 4. So if Chaley can get up to 10, it'll be a break. There's Goonie Wasteland. There's the all-in defend. And there's a pass. Clay is going to be content with just not having box break this turn. Tattooed Wanderer comes in. So now he is 1 off of breaking, so Pathfinder's Blade will do it. And there's a Pathfinder's Blade. So now Clay is obligated to play a card. Kicks a bonsai. So he is so there's that. Neat Master's going to get honored off of this. No, dishonors the Yusuke. We're going to try and see some dishonor pressure. Common Cause would be really good right about now. Clay needs to pull something out here because his board is fairly anemic as opposed to the Raitsugu and Neaton Master sitting across from him. God, this is almost like playing back in cycles 1 and 2. Such awful memories. We do see the common cost already of the engineer. Is there going to be a nope, nothing to straighten the Neaton Master. So here you go Earth. No, goes Void. I don't like going Void. Finds up holding. This is going to be kind of bad. Nope, no defense, so no break unless he really wants to. I guess you avoid the Raitsugu. That suggests to me that Clay is planning a longer game here, because... Well, no, I guess now Raitsugu is vulnerable to a Water Ring. I still would have preferred Earth, but that's just my personal opinion there. There's a Way of the Crab. So the Neaton Master eats it. Raitsugu's bigger and has Covert. That still feels a little risky, because Raitsugu's going to have to defend on a Water Ring. Never mind, there's a dupe. Totally irrelevant. Just Nitsuji on Clay's side. His deck is kind of shit on him right now. Hopefully people inside Cute and Hida will be more helpful. Buys Nitsuji with 1. There's the dupe. Itsuji is not especially great right now since Kuni Wastelands doesn't have an ability. So we've seen Fire, Void, and Earth, and Sacred Sanctuaries on box, so Pilgrimage is the other one, so that's not great. The Investigator is also not super helpful. Both players should be bidding 1 here. I'd be very surprised if someone did bid 1. Because Chaley needs to keep the honor low on Clay's side so he can't bid to win the Raitsugu duel. And both players do bid 1. So Clay is up on cards, and Raitsugu actually is a bit of a potato at Kuni Wastelands, and there's a favorable grounds to negate the Covert, so it's not the worst in the world. I definitely think you have to go air. Goes water? Goes water. I don't get this water. Yeah, there's no real point defending that. The Doom Shugenge is just there as Way of the Crab protection. So now, what we're going to see, political fire? No, probably political earth. Covert's the apprentice engineer. That feels weird. So Itsuji defends. There's not a lot of good numbers here. Watch Commander's a start, but yeah, Mac's just going to get used. Storehouse draws a card. Feels to me that's a little like that's the desperation. Talisman. Okay, Talisman will save it. Talisman gets let go. We're going to see a Defend Your Honor. Yup. So you bid 3. Okay, that Chaley bid to win that. Hopefully there's not another Defend Your Honor. And there is. Both players bid 5. So Talisman gets let go. Watch Commander pings. Clay really should have bid 1 on that one. Holy shit. I think he realizes that now. Because if he had bid 1, that would have done it. That would have been a fairly epic end to this game. So there is an apprentice engineer. Going to refish the storehouse. Still breaking. Now he's got a chance at another card. And there's a pass. Okay. That's basically how this game was going to end. I think that last duel would have been really great if Clay had bid 1. Because Chaley had to bid to win, right? Because otherwise he doesn't win this turn. But that would have been a great end. I say a great end. It would have been a unusual end. Apparently I streamed quick games today. They are exchanging very lovely pleasantries. There's a nice thing about this community is we tend not to be the most toxic people, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think Clay's about to tell him that if he had bid 1, he would have won. Man, that would have been such a surprise and like impactful ending. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.